It's been a long time since I went to the discount grocery store, so I thought today would be a great opportunity to go. But there are going to be a lot of pros and cons to the discount grocery store. There are some things you need to watch out for when you're looking at discount groceries. And sadly, I wasn't looking out. I bought something when I came home. I realized it was spoiled. And I want to show you what I learned today traveling to the discount grocery store. Alright, so let's take a look. I got a bunch of chicken breasts. That was a really great deal. And your standard milk. And I got a few boxed items. I actually bought some of those items because I want to make upcoming videos on making it myself, and I wanted to know the ingredients. Oh, I got some chips and a few things that we normally don't get. Got some croutons and things like that. It was so much fun going there. I also got these sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about them. So there you see, it was about $30 worth. I went to the store with our daughters, and I wanted to get some salad because we were having a meal. We were having some leftovers. As you can see, I had some macaroni and cheese, and I had some chicken that I had made yesterday. Well, I opened up the salad, and I thought it would be great because we love salads, and we eat a lot of them until... well, let me tell you what happened. What did I learn and what did I observe by going to the discount grocery store? Now, I haven't been there for a long time. What I found was the prices were higher, which of course, is understandable because everything is higher. Another thing I realized was the food was older. So the food was actually a lot older than what it used to be. Expired a long time ago, and the quality of the food I felt was not near as good. I don't know if I'm going to be going back there, at least not for a long time. I was very disappointed with the quality of the food because I know it's not their fault. What's happening is because grocery stores are rationing some of their food. Now, this depends on different places. So just because I'm saying it doesn't mean it's happening in your area. But what we learned is the giant foods, what they will do is they will only put out a certain amount of food each day. And they will replenish that, but they don't keep it stocked really, really full. And that is why they're doing that, is so people don't hoard up on a lot of it, which is understandable as well. But they are using up their own food. Years ago, what they would do is if food was starting to get a little bit towards expiration, they would auction that off by the truckload, and these discount grocery stores would be getting the food really, really cheap. What's happening now is different. Grocery stores are not auctioning off their food like they used to. When it gets towards expiration, they are reducing it themselves, and they are collecting that income. Plus, they're not, getting rid of it because there isn't that much food there. So we don't have the kind of food that we did. So let me give you a case in point, and let me show you. I got something that was spoiled at the discount grocery store, and it was spoiled and I didn't know it was spoiled, but it was spoiled because they're getting food that is just about ready to be spoiled. And so they only have probably a day window, and it looked okay, but it was absolutely spoiled. And so that's a little scary situation. When you're buying food at the discount grocery store, make sure that your food isn't that old. And, you have to be really careful. Let me show you. Now, this here is spoiled. So I opened this up to make for our children, and it was spoiled. My daughter was chewing it, and she's like, something's not right. The tomatoes were spoiled. Some of the lettuce was spoiled in it. It was 99 cents. I don't know if it froze and then it thawed out or what the deal was, because the expiration date was not passed. It was the same day, but that was a little bit disheartening because you can see, you know how it is when you have spoiled lettuce. Now, I did get some things that were a good deal. I really did. I just see what's happening in our economy right now is people are, they're using food from the grocery store. There's not a lot of leftovers is what I'm trying to say. And so these discount grocery stores are receiving things that really probably in some cases should be thrown away. And you know, when the economy picks up again, if that happens, then the discount grocery store probably will get better foods coming in, but I'm not seeing anything too good coming in, you know, at the discount grocery store, at least not that time. And they are probably hurting really badly because it's harder. Think about this. If it's harder to find stock shelves at the grocery store, think about the discount grocery. By the time it comes to them, you know, it's either food that doesn't have much of a sell, like people just don't want to buy it, or it's either food that is like really at its limit, you know, like it should be used up that minute. But I opened this up the day I bought it, and yeah, it wasn't good. So I lost a couple dollars on that. But then, of course, I did, you know, save some money too as well. I saved a little money, but I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I will be straight up honest with you. For me, going to Wise markets, I seem to do just as good, and the food is fresher. And you just gotta be really careful what you buy, and you gotta, you know, change your menu from what you see at the grocery store. You know, if the beef and the meat is expensive, well then try chicken. Of course, you can't find chicken these days. Then try another kind of meat or go without meat and have beans and things like that. You just kind of have to work your menu from what you see at the store these days. And some of you say, hey, we can get anything we want. While other people say, man, Tessie, there's nothing in the stores. It just all depends on your area. It all depends on where you are. So now I do want to show you a good deal because I'm a fair person. So if I say about the discount grocery store, I don't just pick out the negativity of it. I'm going to show you the positive of it because I did get a good deal. Now I have a lot of dried tomatoes that I do on my own, which I've done videos on it, and I'll show you videos about that right up here. But for 50 cents, they had organic tomatoes that were dehydrated. And it's pretty many in a package. And that was a good deal for me. I felt like for $2, I got a lot of dehydrated tomatoes. And for people who don't dehydrate your own food, that's a really good deal. So that was a good deal. So we got the pros of it, and then we got the cons of it. It's up to you to decide what's right for you, and just be really diligent. Don't just pick up stuff. Look at it really good to make sure in any store that it's not spoiled. We're gonna open them up and put them in a glass jar. Now they say organic with sea salt, made without sulfites. It did expire December 25th, 2021, but it is dehydrated food. There's no other added ingredients in it, so it should last you, at least it will last me 6 months. I will use this up first because it's probably not as fresh as my own, but you know, it says USDA organic. I'm trusting that it's true. So there you go. You know, it's up to you. Certain things that are expired are okay to eat. Things that are dehydrated, it smells absolutely amazing. They look really good too. All right, my friends, this portion of my video is a product review. I add this at the end of my videos so they do not interfere with my main video. I get no monetary compensation for these product review videos on YouTube, but I do place these same videos on Amazon, and there I do get a compensation. Since my revenue with YouTube is not very good, I am compensating my revenue by making videos for Amazon. Instead of requiring to have Patreon or membership from my subscribers, I chose this way to compensate my income, and this way it doesn't cost you guys anything at all. Thank you so much for watching this portion of my video. If you're interested in any of the products, I don't get compensated on with the links on YouTube, but I will share those links in the description box below.
Everybody, it's Homestead Tessie coming to you with another product review. And this is the Ferris home, and this is their knife set. So this is a huge set, and it's very heavy. What's in the box? It is one 8-inch chef knife, one 7-inch standard knife, one 8-inch bread knife, one 8-inch carving knife, one 5-inch utility knife, one 5-inch bread knife, one 5x5 boning knife, one 3x5 paring knife, 6 steak knives, one 8-inch fork, and kitchen shears and the knife block. Oh, let's open that up. The first thing I notice right away is the block is a heavy-duty block, and it also has a sharpener on the block itself. I just want to restate that these knives are extremely sharp. And there you go, is the large knife set. Beautiful stainless steel blades that are extremely sharp.